Okay, so this is going to be your hamstring isometric loading progression. The goal of the activity is to be able to get your hamstrings, to be able to sense your hamstrings without your knee kicking on. So in order to do this exercise, we're going to go ahead and lie on our back. I'm going to show you from like a 45-degree angle here. So I'm going to have my knees bent to about 45 degrees, and I want to keep my toes in a relatively chill position. I don't want them pulled all the way up, and I don't want them all the way down, kind of in the middle where your toes are a little bit off the ground. From here, we're going to start with two legs. Butt stays on the ground. I want you to think about digging your heels down to the floor and then pull your heels back towards your bum like you're trying to scrape gum off your shoes. Now what I want you to think about here is building your pressure. We're trying to make sure we feel our hamstring and not our knee. So maybe start at 10%, hold that for 5 seconds. Can I feel my hamstrings and my knee feels okay? Great. Move on to 20. Hold for 5 seconds. Can I feel my hamstring? Great. I go up to 30. Now my knee kicks on. What do? I go back down to 20, check in with myself, make sure I'm okay, and then I hang out there until I feel some good fatigue. So that's the grading is typically what we want to do. So we're going to start on two legs, hips stay on the ground. From here, we go one leg up, dig the heel down and back, and now we're in single leg. Still grading pressures. My foot stays in a relatively relaxed position. You should not feel the front of your shin working one bit. Again, grading pressures, grading pressures, grading pressures. Hold this until we get some nice fatigue. In this situation, we now have a choice to make. For most people, what I'm going to want them to do is rotate their foot and shin and knee in this direction and do the same thing. Because now what this does, it's going to help bias more of the inner hamstring. So same exact mechanism, just a different setup. Where I should feel the inner hamstring working quite hard. Now the second progression is going through that whole sequence again with your hips off the ground. So again, dig the heels down and towards your bum. Hips are credit card size distance off the ground. You can't grade your pressures anymore, and that's just fine. Second progression, take one leg off, and then you're going to hold, again, heel down and back, keeping the foot in a relatively relaxed position. Step 3, let that shin, foot, and knee rotate in so you feel more inner hamstring. And that's going to be your hamstring isometric progression. If you need to, you can also do this in a sitting position. So just real quick, you grab a seat. I'm going to work in my right leg, have my knee bent to about 90 degrees, maybe a little bit less. Dig the heel down and back, hamstring. Next thing we do is rotate everything in, pull back. Can you get inner hamstring? So there's a variety of different ways to get this. Long story short, we're trying to get you to feel your hamstrings working and not your knee. Hamstrings are important to protect your knee, but also to be able to rotate your shin bone. And this is going to be your hamstring isometric progression in a bridge and sitting.